customers will have questions or concerns before you even arrive at their door, and those questions or concerns generally fall into one of these 5 categories: the right time, the right person, the right company, the right solution, and the right price. How long will the call take? Can the problem be fixed today? How qualified is the technician or comfort consultant? Can I trust him? Is the company reputable? Will they take care of me? Are these options really the best ones? Is the recommendation really going to fix my problem and improve my health, comfort, safety, and convenience? Is the solution really worth my investment? Can I afford it? Should I be spending the money? We know that once a customer raises an issue or concern, like it's too expensive, or that they have to think it over, or that they have to check with their spouse, it may be difficult to get customers to change their mind. Once a customer raises a concern or objection, they will tend to stick with that concern and may resist any attempts that you may use to turn things around. This is why it's important for you to raise and clear objections throughout the call, so that when you finally do present options and ask for the customer's business, there won't be any leftover objections to deal with. By following the steps of the Nexstar service system, you'll raise and clear objections throughout the call. By preparing physically and mentally for each call, delivering an effective greeting, and setting the agenda, you'll begin to answer any questions that your customer may be thinking about. As you develop a relationship and set expectations for the call, you'll inspire trust within your customer. Then, when you use great questions in the Explore, you'll continue to build trust, uncover issues that customers may not know about, and establish benefits that customers may not be aware of. This will help you present multiple options and clear concerns that customers may have about the right solution and the right price. Then, when you execute the job flawlessly, checking in with the customer throughout the call and providing value-added services, you'll continue to reassure your customer that they've made the right decision. Finally, when you wrap up your call properly, you'll continue to reinforce within your customer's mind that their decision was a wise one. But sometimes, even when you've done a stellar job with each step of the service system, your customer may surprise you. Everything seems like it's going great, and you're expecting your customer to go with one of the several options that you've presented. And then it happens. I need to think it over. Let me sleep on it. I don't know, I'd better ask my wife what she thinks first. When the time comes to give an authorization on the dotted line, some people may hesitate, even if you've attempted to clear potential objections throughout the call. The customer may really want to think things over, or to speak with a spouse. Or there may be an additional objection that you haven't managed to clear that the customer is not telling you about. If you've done a great job at inspiring trust within your customer and the customer really likes you, your customer may not be willing to disappoint you by telling you what's really going on or what their true concern may be. When customers really like you and there's a problem, they may want to protect the relationship by telling you a little white lie, like, "I need to think it over," just so you won't feel bad. Do you just give up? Of course not. There's a better way, and that way is to clear the hidden objection. CLEAR stands for customer says, listen, empathize, ask follow-up question, and respond. Let's take a look at this process in action.
So when are you hoping to have this project complete?
As soon as possible, but I have to let you know I still have other estimates that I need to get before I can get underway.
Of course. This is a major project. Will that mean more time off work?
Yeah, it does.
Well, what are you going to compare to make your decision?
Normal stuff, price, of course, warranties, reputation, that sort of thing.
Hey, many of our customers, they go through the whole process of interviewing multiple companies for the exact same reason. And we tend to find that once they choose to go with us, we're their only choice for future projects. And if it'll help, I can give you a list of the last 10, 12 customers who've had the same decision to make as you, and they've gone with us.
All right, Brian. Do you have a sense of what toilet repairs and replacement might cost?
I don't know. I was thinking a few $100s, right?
Well, actually, it can be quite a bit more. On the high end, we have new toilets that can cost as much as a few $1,000s. Now, I'd also be able to repair your current toilet for around $300, but we also have some new toilets you might consider anywhere between $800 and $1,000.
Wow, this is a lot more than I was expecting to spend. I'm gonna have to talk to my wife about this.
I completely understand. That's exactly why I wanted to make sure I asked you first and didn't hit you with any surprises you weren't expecting. Now, if it were affordable enough, would you rather keep your current toilet or install a new one?
Oh, a new one for sure. This one's wasting so much water.
Tell you what, when we sit down and go over your options, I'll be sure to include monthly pricing. It'll help you choose the solution you really want without blowing up your budget. Does it sound good?
Yeah, thanks.
Well, I know it should be replaced, but I'm trying to avoid taking that on unless I really have to. Maybe I should think things over.
Well, I can't blame you there. But if you don't mind my asking, what are some of the reasons for not wanting to go ahead with the replacement today?
Well, my husband and I are thinking of moving, so I just don't see the benefit of replacing it.
Oh, okay, I can appreciate that. We actually have a lot of customers who are in a similar situation. And what we've noticed when there's a home purchase is that the inspector will come out and they tend to focus on things like older water heaters, older furnaces, outdated electrical panels. And once they note it, the buyer will call us out to do a quote for the whole system, and they'll actually use that to negotiate off of the selling process. So that the homeowner gets stuck with buying a water heater or a furnace that they don't even get to enjoy.
Right.
Each technician listened carefully to what his customer was saying, empathized with his customer's concern, asked a follow-up question, and responded appropriately. You may have to use the clear technique several times to get the customer's true concern, but once you do, you should be able to help the customer by offering up clarification, answering the customer's question, or offering additional options. When using clear, remember, don't interrupt. Let customers finish their thoughts. Respond to the customer's concerns with empathy, showing that you're on their side and really do want them to make the best decision for themselves, their home, and their family. And don't give up. Continue using clear until you get to the customer's true concern. Then resolve it. If you've built a positive, trusting relationship, your customer should appreciate your efforts to help them make the best decision. One final note, when a customer raises an objection in response to the options you present, you should always use your curbside feedback evaluation form to identify where in the call you may have missed the opportunity to raise and clear that objection earlier on in the call. A little self-reflection will go a long way toward helping you identify potential objections during future calls so that you can raise and clear them before you finally do ask for the customer's business. Remember, most concerns and objections are simply questions that need to be answered, and they can happen at any time, even before you come right out and ask for the customer's business. Follow the service system to raise and clear objections throughout each call, and when there's still a concern or objection that's hiding in the background and preventing you from maximizing the call, use clear. You may just find that a customer who wants to think it over only has one additional question or concern that you can easily answer and resolve.